Hello, hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope y'all are doing great. I'm just adjusting some things over here really quick before we hop on. Give me a quick second. There we go. Hello. Hey, I'm gonna be designing stuff. I really should. Maybe have it open, eh? Let's turn on the music. Turn the music way down. Let's go. Welcome to Radio Valiant Dorian. Coming to you live from Shah Alam, Selangor, Malaysia. Getting the... There it is. Alright, let's hop over into Just Chatting Cam off. Hello, everybody. How we doing? How are we doing? Sorry for the later stream. I was hanging out with a friend. We got to chatting, and I lost track of time. But, you know, it's nice to hang out with pals. Nice to hang out with pals. See how they're doing. But yeah, we just got to talking about some stuff. So, welcome on in, everybody. For those of you who are new here, especially those of you who are in the YouTube chat, hi, I'm Valiant Dorian. I use he and his pronouns. You can find me all across the internet at Valiant Dorian or at Otso Spirit Bear. Please enjoy that lovely treasure I just set you on. I'm a tabletop role-playing game performer. I'm a Twitch variety streamer. I'm a game designer. Wearer of many, many hats, including that of a talk show host. And yeah, I am here to do some game designing with y'all. We haven't done our game jam, what was the Havoc Engine game jam game. It has been some time. I've been working on it quietly ever since the jam ended, but it would be nice to get back into it. Oh, my sister texted me. Sorry, I stopped talking because my sister texted me. Bless her. Love her to bits. As for those of y'all who are unaware or are new here, I was participating in a game jam hosted by Rowan Rook and Deckard for their Havoc Engine system. Essentially, the game jam amounted to building a game utilizing that system. And because of many things, mostly the content warning, before I go further, content warning mentions of family loss. It's going to give folks a second if they want to step away for a second. Due to family loss, I experienced bereavement as my father had passed. I could not finish the game jam on time. There was a lot that was on my plate at that point, so I couldn't finish the game. But I'm determined to finish it because we worked really hard on it, everybody. All of us here, we worked really hard on it. We were all getting really excited about the game, and I wrote a ton. I want to publish this game, even if it is not attached to the game jam. I think all I will do is just like mention, once I publish it, mention in the game text as well as in the description that this was conceptualized during the game jam. That way folks can still go to the game jam and go and check out all those amazing games, stuff like that. But it's so lovely to have you all here. Let me go say hi to everybody in the chat. Hello, Sorrybot. Well, thank you for keeping the community safe. Hey, Spectral Main, how you doing? Hello, Ozra. Hello, Gail. Hi, Jovi. Welcome on in. Congratulations, Ozra, for your 7th stream streak. And Jovi, congratulations for your 15 stream streak. 15 visits to the den, indeed. Welcome on in. I'm picking myself up after my file for my game submission cover corrupted a few minutes ago. I'm so sorry to hear that, Jovi. We're here with you. Happy to co-work and just give you that company as you work through that. Still calling from bad sleep cycle, saying got up maybe an hour ago after not sleeping the night before. I feel you, Ozra. It took me a while to fall asleep last night. I think part of it is because I took a nap in the afternoon that was very intermittent and didn't help, which made it harder to fall asleep. If I did it once, I could do it again. Exactly. All right. Before we get going, a huge reminder that we're back with more Transplanar RPG this weekend. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Transplanar RPG is an all-transgender personal color actual play series created by Connie Chong. Our campaigns are set in a non-colonial, anti-orientalist multiverse, and we center compelling stories about queerness, grief, hope, and the power of love. Chaos Protocol will be back on Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, over on Transplanar RPG. I'm looking forward to seeing you all there. And folks, if you're enjoying this community and you want to talk more about tabletop, you want to talk more about gaming, you want to talk more about all bunch of stuff, feel free to join our Discord. We're a super chill Discord. We're not going to be flooding your notifications, but we do have a community that will hold you and keep you company where it matters, I think. I think that is the best thing about our community. And if you want to support the show directly, you can consider pledging to my Patreon, where you can get exclusive updates, early access to Dicey Banner episodes, Val Reacts programming, works in progress, and much more. Especially if you're a Magic the Gathering fan. I'm going to be uploading the games that I've played over at my LGS over there. Me talking about my decks, me opening packs, is all going to happen on my Patreon. Tier star as low as $1 a month for all the extra Val content. And I do want to bring up that the latest episode of Moonlight and Rosal Beach is now out, and it's a juicy one. It's a really juicy one with my character Orion being getting to be more of a siren than he usually gets to be. So I am looking forward to seeing what folks think when they go check out the thing. Also, I think I'm on the wrong mic. No, I'm on the right one. I'm just loud for some reason. Okay, that's fine. All right, folks, we're here to do some game design together. This is a nice co-work stream, a nice game design learning stream. In the Tabletop Den, we usually we talk about game design, we co-work, and you get to kind of see how the sausage is made, essentially, right? You get to see what goes into writing game text, designing game text, the moments of what the hell am I doing that is very, very real in designing a game. So yeah, that's stuff that I want you to... Of course I did put the browser correctly. There we go. Can y'all see it? That looks okay, right? Obviously I'm gonna have to zoom in, but there we go. Maybe 200%. It has to be 200%. There we go. Wonderful. Y'all can see it. Y'all can see it. So, here in the in-game text, you can see this lovely little tab here we got going on of all the stuff. So, what has happened since we last covered this? Well, I wrote up a bit more about tone, setting, and content notes. I wrote a section here about what it means to play the Forsaken Beasts. Some content warnings. I'd love to go over this with folks here so that we can make sure that I've covered all the content warnings. I wrote up a section about setting up the game, about what tabletop role-playing games are, that you're essentially going to be choosing your characters. And I did a bit here about choosing characters and stuff like that. This is going to be a separate tab for later. And then that's about it. That's really about all I've written so far. So let's start with content warnings. So what I've written here, because of the particular game, for those of you who are not familiar, Forsaken Beasts is a Havoc Engine game about mythical creatures retaliating against their hunters and against the destruction of their habitats. So the content warnings I've added here include fantasy violence, grievous injury to player characters and non-player characters, death, descriptions of environmental exploitation and collapse, hunting of wild creatures, depictions of violence and subjugation of wild creatures, body horror, and eldritch horror. Based on the vibes from where we've been designing this before, do folks, are there additional content warnings that you would add to the game in general that you think people would appreciate knowing before getting into the game? And while y'all are contemplating that, I will have in a separate tab Eat the Reich PDF. Grief. Alright. All the beasts are tied to deep emotional themes, so something about that. Let's take a quick look at our beasts. Maybe something like character based explorations, grief and loss, loss of family and community, of because these are like, because you said deep emotional things. I'm like, should I say like heavy emotional like heavy emotional themes? And yes, there is a lot of animal death. I should add that. Hunting of wild creatures, depictions of that death of animals. There we go. There we go. So I've added all of those. I think all those are great ones to have. I do have environmental collapse, but I think you're right. I should add references and descriptions of extinction. There we go. It's okay if we end up cutting. I just want to make sure I covered everything, and that isn't a massive gap here. That's more what I'm worried about, is that there's a huge gap here that I'm not priming players for. They got most of it? Thanks. Alright. We can tick this off our list. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Alright, I'm gonna scroll really quick. Actually, I should just have it in the same tab so y'all can see what I'm doing. So, this is the Eat the Reich PDF. I wanna... What's the zoom? There we go. Too much zoom. Yeah, so here, you know, we talked about that. We talked about playing Forsaken Beasts, what it means. This is all more about the characters itself. All right, can we all talk about how beautiful this is? This game is extremely beautiful. Yeah, and then they get into the like lore stuff. Then they talk a bit more about how to do the game. So I'm going to actually take a look at this part really quick and go down to this section for setting up your game. They talked about turn order. They talked about stats. We have our stats. We got turn order, dice pool. Allocate dice. The control details. All right, so These are all the rules stuff. I'm trying to see what would be an easy thing for us to knock out. I think maybe if we can knock out the... If we can knock out... I don't remember what I was going to write here, so I'm going to just highlight this. A good thing for folks is if you're writing like a big document of text, what I find very helpful is to, if you're going to come back to a thing, to highlight it, because then you can spot it. You can spot it easier. Why do I feel like... Huh. Give me a second, y'all. I'm like, was it just this? Why do I feel like, I'm just gonna check something really quick. I'm gonna not let you see this for a second. Just give me... There's secrets in my Google Docs that you cannot see. Because there's no way, right, that I opened a... Yeah, okay. No, this is the text. I guess I must have misremembered. It's fine. Okay. So what we're gonna do really quick is I don't know why I listed it out like this. I really... I guess unless I want to structure it similarly here, because here they have the character sheets, and then they have setting up your game, right? You choose, and then you choose from the characters, right? So here they actually like describe them a little bit. So maybe we can do this. But I decided for some reason to make this a bullet pointed list, so it's gonna look not even. So we're gonna remember that trick I taught you all. Yeah, there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, remember that little trick I taught you all? Invisible table. Oh, exactly. Change Chimera. Born Serpent. The Heart. Broken Heron. Weary Worm. Yes, we did all of this alliteration. We did that. Burdened Bison. And the empty elemental. Shout out to Connie for empty. Okay. Oh, I actually opened a thing. Now I'm gonna test the thing out really quick. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. There we go. Okay. I forgot about the worm. Never forget about the worm. Okay. Now, we have achieved the same thing, but it's gonna look cleaner. Theoretically. I don't actually know what it's gonna look like. So, now what we're gonna do is we're going to do table. Visible table. Look at that. Hi, Iru. How you doing? Welcome on in. You're not that late, don't you worry. We're getting started on some more substantive stuff. Look at this, guys. This looks great. Yeah, this looks great. So how did they describe them? Da 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 da. Yeah, so kind of like character sentences. So we're gonna say that the last lupine. Now we're gonna go look at our lupine. And the whole vibe of our lupine is that they're the last survivor, right? Okay. So actually, is that too much of a gap? Now that I'm looking at it, it might actually be too much of a gap, eh? What do y'all think? Hmm. But keep it a little short for now. Okay, abandoned amphibian. Maybe let's try some with empty elemental. A entity of not reminiscent, but manifested from maybe we should structure them. So a adjective object that does that is or does this. Something like that. Right? That should be like the structure, I think, right? So for empty elemental, it could be maybe that structure doesn't fully work. We'll see. An entity Actually, what extra can we give it? Because I don't want to say empty twice. Hi, Yeru. Thank you so much for your 3-stream streak. Well done. Ooh, I like the direction Azra is doing. Let's do that. I think there is something to keeping it brief and evocative. I think I agree with Azra there. Hmm. Perhaps adjective synonyms of the word in the name, maybe. Heartbroken. Hmm. Some of these are worse than others. Some of these are not quite heartbroken, you know what I mean? What is the heron heartbroken from? I think the concept we had for the heron was that as one of those birds that like you know that idea about like lovebirds die when their other half is killed. Something similar to that, I think, was the vibe. I think that was the vibe we were going for. So more I'm self-editing a lot. I should stop doing that. We can edit it later. Mournful. Ooh, Spirit by Grief. I like that. Ooh, this is for the Transplaner fans. That's for the Transplaner fans, baby. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I'm the worst. Okay. How could this happen to me? You attended my stream. That's how. Alright. Okay, let's see. Let's go last lupine. What can we do here? I don't want to say lupine again, but instead like the better word I can use that's not just lupine again. That works. Next. That works. Lone survivor marked by extinction. That works. Not Zion Core, god. I can never run away from Chaos Protocol. Chaos Protocol is never too far away from me. I did start it. It is indeed my fault. Trying to think about abandoned. I was thinking about something Forsaken. But I don't know if... Am I repeating Forsaken too much? You know? That's where my brain is at. A being coldly discarded, left to die. Maybe not left to die. Do we want to say left to die? Left to suffer? Deserted? Like a being deserted. Is this anything? I think I also like Left to Die. Yeah, let's do that. The Changed Chimera. Okay, we can get fun with this one. We can get fun with this one. Hmm. What was our 5 for the Chimera? I think we wanted to leave it pretty open for what they meant by change. Whether, because there's content warning for body horror, but like I think there's room for a player to be like, oh, I'm a bunch of different creatures cobbled together, or I'm a creature that has been changed, like from what I was, right? So I think there's a few directions we can go in with this one, but I want to leave it open enough, right? Altered's good, right? Altered is good. Twisted. Ooh, Twisted's good too. Twisted's good too. Ooh. Twisted to what? Not nefarious purposes. Twisted beyond recognition. A powerful beast twisted beyond recognition. Does that communicate what we think we wanted to communicate? What do y'all think? A powerful beast. Or maybe we can change powerful. Maybe powerful is not the thing we're trying to get at. Maybe powerful is the problem. Wonderful. Yeah, I was thinking like a remarkable, right? Like a wow. You know? That's too beautiful. Beautiful beast, twisted beyond recognition. Nice. Nice. Look, y'all, we're cooking. Scorned serpent. Scorned. Because I want to keep serpent pretty open. I don't... Slight it doesn't work, because slight it makes it sound like it's slight, right? It's not slight at all, right? Scorned is like such a strong word that I'm like having to think about what hits the same. Bitter poison of betrayal. Ooh. I don't see serpent again. Ooh. Rejected. A reject. I do not. Maybe you can come up with a better thing than creature. Maligned. We'll stick with rejected. They don't sting. What do for when snakes attack? Struck. What is it? Maybe not. I was gonna say like struck by betrayal, but maybe it is poisoned. Yeah, rejected creature poisoned by betrayal. I'm not married to the creature. We'll just have to we'll find something else. Okay. There we go. Weary worm and burdened bison. Weary as in tired, I think. I think that's where we were leaning towards, is like this sluggish feature. I think it's like a something like not life now spent, but like endless toil should go to the burdened bison, I think. I think that's where that should be. Something. You just need the something something. What expect? Brawler. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Trying to think about what the adjective here is. Apathetic feels good. Let's do that. And apathetic. All right, one more. We're done with this section, y'all. Listless. Thank you. That's the word I was thinking of. A listless crawler. Worn and spent. Ooh, thank you for a hydrate. I do not have water. Hold on, I'm gonna get water. I'm gonna have water. I'm gonna get water. Sorry about that. I decided to also put Shiva's bowl into the sink. All right, we need to come up with a noun for our beast of burden here. Did we say scarred yet? No. Scarred by endless toil. So let's say a EP. Oh, that's how I feel. I'm an EP bear. Stuck with endless burdens. That's what I am. What lumbered? That's to move, right? That's not really an adjective. Bird. What do you think of this? Everything had to qualify as strong. Bovine? I don't know. That seems too specific. I guess we said bird. Strong bovine. Scarred by endless toil. What do we think? That's our list. That's our list. I think we did it, y'all. Yeah, I think we did it. So now they did that. And then they have another section about who they are specifically, right? Like this is like more flavor text. But these are pretty specific, you know. Do we want that, do you think? Yeah, they give a little descriptor usually. I guess it wouldn't hurt, right? Yeah, I guess what we can do is... Oh, this is about how specifically the characters narrate to certain playstyles. I think let's not do that. Let's just do a little descriptor here for what the Forsaken Beasts are again. And then Then we can go into the descriptions of each. Okay. Yeah, so here all I say here is that these are Forsaken Beasts. This is more talking about who they are tonally. But again, and here I talk about them like as a broad scope thing. So here, what I'm gonna try and communicate is what the Forsaken Beasts are truly. And where they're at, probably at the start of this game. Right? That makes sense? Or once powerful, beautiful, and whole. These mythical creatures made their home in the wilds. Nope. With the natural world. One day, it came. I don't know if I want to specify if they're human. What do y'all think? Hi, Souza. How you doing? Hope y'all doing well. I owe you a reply. Thank you. You hopping in here has reminded me that I owe you a reply, and I'll reply to you. Apologies. Vague is appealing, right? Like, there's something to it, right? Humans are the worst by environmental exploration. It's true. I see the charm, right? Of if we name the humans, we'll be very clear and explicit in our messaging here. If we're not clear about like saying the word human, then the very folks can get fantastical about it. They can make like I don't know, like a fantastical folk, right? They might want to like I don't know, elves, Vague is appealing. Barrier throws it. Yo, they can play Therianthrope Hunters, so I'm not gonna be the boss of them, yeah. Alright, let's stick with Vega and see how we feel. Class traitors! Carrying loud burning weapons. Pierce, hide, and bone. Mm. It also speaks to how these fantastical beasts wouldn't necessarily categorize or know what to call them. That's true. Amazing description already also makes it feel like it's from the beast's perspective. That's what I've been trying. That's what I'm trying to play into, is that this is not written by humans. This is how the beasts would feel. Forsaken beasts were once powerful, beautiful, and whole. These mythical creatures made their home in the wilds in harmony with the natural world. One day they came, carrying loud and burning weapons that pierce hide and bone. The machines cut and shattered through the trees and upended the ground. New was violence. All they took was everything. I ate with that. That's good. The Forsaken beasts were once powerful, beautiful, and whole. These mythical creatures made their home in the wilds in harmony with the natural world. One day they came, carrying loud and burning weapons that pierce hide and bone. Their machines cut and shattered the trees and upended the ground. All they knew was violence. All they took was everything. How long do we want to make this? So we've done the flavor text of what's going on. I guess we need to have a section here about what the Forsaken Beasts are. I guess we kind of talked about what they are. Maybe this section is where they are now. Like what happened and where they are now. They didn't even leave the water. Drained rivers and I think I remember that the call to action that we have established was that they were coming to take more. And that was the last straw. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I remember the safe haven and the captured friend. Let's look at Eat the Reich, because I don't think they made it super clear in the initial, but they had specific adventures. Ooh, stretch. Thank you, Jovi. Ooh. Big stretch. Thank you. I guess they had... Yeah, they have a final... So we have to define it, I think. I think we have to define it. Okay. So, what do we feel is better? We had... Let's make this a vote. Make this a vote. Do we prefer that the objective is to drive them out of a safe haven? Or do we think it's better that it is a rescue, like some sort of rescue mission, and then like the safe haven's like a part of it, like they have to ensure that there is one to go back to? New poll. Let's see. Safe haven or captured friend? Making the vote. Alright, start poll. Poll has started. I'm gonna have a quick water. So far, safe haven is winning. Because I think it could work vice versa. Like, we could save the friend on the way to saving the haven as one of the objectives. Bum 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 ba-da-da. Bum, ba, 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 bow, 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 bow. Oh, we got a vote for saving friend. Very interesting. Oh, didn't mean to bonk y'all there. Alright, we're almost out of time. Get your votes in. Alright. Alright. Safe Haven is the winner. Alright. So, now that we've done that. So when all remained were desiccated wilds, drained rivers, and choking ash we endured. I think I do. When they took us to enact their will, we endured. Now they return to carve more from the corpse of our homes. I'll look up even. I think I still like the name Haven more than Refuge. Right? I think Haven's better than Refuge. Yeah. Hmm.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of the Johto region. We have incredible news coming out of the Indigo Plateau. Let's go to
Let's see.
Eric Stewart, who's live on the scene in Kanto.
Thanks, Roger. And you know what? I've been reporting on this stuff since before you were born. And let me tell you, this is a legendary moment. This rookie trainer...
I'm trying to communicate we had enough, but with not as many words, right?
A Dunsparce beating a Dragonite? Absolutely unheard of. Excuse me. Would you like to make a comment? Pokemon Master in the making. Thanks. Back to you, Roger.
Thanks, Eric. Well, folks, clearly this battle has both regions buzzing with excitement. The people are absolutely going nuts over this upset. And I get it. Who doesn't love an underdog story? It goes to show that when you set your mind to something, nothing.
What do we think? Now they return to carve with the corpse of our homes to take the only haven we have left. The other one is like we rebel. But they're not really rebelling. Let's put retaliate for now until we come up with a better one. We retaliated. Alright. Actually, if I just do this, we just do this. That's so much better. Yeah, there we go. Alright, did we achieve our goal here with the description? The Forsaken Beasts were once powerful, beautiful, and whole. These mythical creatures made their home in the wilds, in harmony with the natural world. One day, they came carrying loud and burning weapons that pierce hide and bone. The machines cut and shattered through the trees and upended the ground. All they knew was violence. All they took was everything. But all remained were desiccated wilds, drained rivers, and choking ash. We endure. When they took us to enact their will, we endure. Now they return to carve from the corpse of our homes, to take the only haven we have left. We retaliate. Alright, I think we did it. I think that's great. I'm just trying to see if there's any... Because here, they kind of just... backstory stuff, and then... who to play with, playing with identity, religion, and then it's the characters. Alright. Alright. And then we jump straight to the characters. Nice! Alright. Shall we do it? Shall we start? I think the thing that's making us worried is mainly starting, right? So let's start. Okay. Woo! Alright, let's look at the numbers. Do a big stretch. Okay. We got the last lupine. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 stats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 stats, right? They range from like 1 to 4, it looks like. Yeah, like 1 to 4. Maybe we should do... Because by having 7, they had that... By having 7, they had the like imbalance already. Built-in imbalance. God, I'm not good at numbers. I guess we could just do 1 to 3. Right? They all amount to the same number. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They all amount to 17. They all amount to 17. So maybe we should be 15? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, all of them amount to 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, because it's 17 over... what? 17 divided by 7? 2.4. Right? So... we do 15 divided by 6. We'll get the same number. 2.5 approximately, right? Yeah. So we should, everything should amount to 15. Okay. All right. We did numbers. Please, everyone, clap for me. Oh my god. Maybe. Thank you for the raucous applause. I appreciate it. Okay, let's start with the injuries. Let's see if we can hammer that out, because they all have very, very different ones, right? Actually, let's not start there. Let's start with the vibe of the lupine, right? Let's start there. Let's decide what the last lupine's gonna be. Okay. I think the gameplay for the last lupine is going to be speed. Right? Like roguey. Essentially, right? I think that's the vibe. So if we're gonna go with roguey, because like wolves, if you think about lupines, right? They're all fast, lithe, and like agile. And I think among our people here, I think that's the vibe. Oh, excuse me. Got a message. What? Okay. And then, okay, so we talked about it being the last of its kind, lone surviving mark of extinction upon its species. I'm not sure what else to say, but we know we want it to be fast. So let's go back to our stats. So we gotta give it lots of haste, right? These two, hastily and doggedly, is probably gonna be pretty high. So let's go give this a 3. 3. Nice. Right? That's 6. So now we have 9 left. Ugh. We have 9 left. Give 2 to Feral. Right? 2. And then so now we have what was it? 7 left, right? 6, 7, 8, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. We've got 7 left. Right? So maybe we can give... We can go 2, 2, 3. We can even give them 4 here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Now there's 6. Right? And then what we can do is maybe give... Do we think we want to give 3 in relentlessly? Do you want to give 3 in relentlessly, spitefully, or brutally? Unless we give it... Yeah. I think one of this should be a 1. Maybe 1 to spitefully. Yeah, and then 2, 3. Unless we want to give a 3 to ferally. Do we think ferally should have 2 or 3? Because then we can swap with relentlessly. What do we feel? It is the last of its kind. You're right, Gale. Actually, I'm quite happy with that. I think this looks good. Alright. Fairly 3. They both are good points. Let's stick with this for now. Let's stick for this for now. If we feel that Fairly is not getting enough love, then we will put more Fairly. Okay. Pick your choice. Yeah, that's the thing that I'm also stuck on. We give this to... Let's do this. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go with this. All right. So we got that. We got the last lupine. And then let's talk about abilities. So with abilities, you can see here. You usually have to spend the thing, right? The thing that you're tracking. And for us, the thing that we have is called tithes. Can I make these center, please? Nope, they're just gonna look like that. That's fine. That's fine, I guess. Can I... Maybe, can I... That actually looks better, right? Oh, they just look like boxes. You don't have to worry about the ugly look. This is like weapon, explosives. Who is the roguey person? I'm gonna have to think about what the Lupine's abilities are. Maybe we just do numbers first. What do y'all think? Well, I guess I have to stop stream soon. So maybe if we do another set of numbers, at least will be good. Let's go to... I think we can hammer out Burden Bison pretty good, right? Burden Bison feels like a strength base, right? This is a strengthy boy, right? We got a tank over here, so let's go and look. So these two need to be high. So I think maybe 4 in Relentlessly. I think that's fair. We got 4 in Relentlessly. I think Hastily should be a 1. That's already 5. We've got 10 left. Then we have Fairly, Doggedly, Spitefully, Brutally. I think Brutally can be a 3. Right? I think Brutally can be a 3. I think Spitefully should also be high. I agree. So we got 10, 11. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We got 4. So 2, 2. Yeah, I think we did it. Clap, 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 clap. Unless we want to... Look at Spitefully. Unless, hear me out. Unless, hear me out. We make this a 4, and we make one of this. We make Doggedly a 1. I think Hastily and Doggedly should be very, very low, but the others are high. Yeah? What does this look like, huh? This is pretty good, I think. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Alright. Alright, I think we're actually doing really well with the numbers. Let's... So, Doggedly is tracking and hunting. And Fairly is instinct. It's how you sense and feel. Which is why I put 1 in the Doggedly. Because bovines aren't necessarily known for tracking or hunting. Alright, let's try the abandon of amphibians. So you have an energy to you. I think you should definitely have a high Spitefully. Right? This should be a high Spite. This feels like a reverse charisma. You know what I mean? Like, high charisma, but a derogatory way. I don't know. Hold on, let's look. Let's go to stats. Oh, maybe Relentlessly. Maybe not Relentlessly. Maybe high Spite and high Ferally. Right? Or maybe we go 4 here. Whoops. Put 3 there. We got 7. Maybe right. Okay. People who know about amphibians. They're good hunters, no? They're decent hunters. They're like pretty potent hunters, no? Put another 3 in Doggedly. But they're also pretty, like, you know, a lot of the froggy... You thought high Relentless as well, right? Yeah, this guy's a little interesting. So we got... Maybe remove the Spitefully for a second here. Let's say a 3 Relentlessly. think it really depends on. Would we say that hastily or doggedly should be higher between those two? I think one of those should be high. But I'm trying to decide which one. Yeah, let's give it doggedly. Yeah, so let's give another 3 in doggedly. So 4. So now we're already at 10. Right? Oh, hello. Maybe here can be 1. 1, 2, 2. Oh, hi. Come here, please. Come here. Hello. Hello. Oh, sweet boy. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. You were looking out the window. You were looking out the window. Hi, can you shake? Yeah. Can you shake? Yeah. Good boy. Oh, you're so clever. You're so clever. Oh, you got eye boogers. Excuse me. Let me clean out your eye boogers, please. Thank you. Sorry, he's so cute. I had to pet him. He's so cute. I have to pet him. That's pretty good, no? Alright, let's go change to Chimera. Hi, baby. Oh. I know. Boop. Good boy. Boop. Yeah. High brutality for Chimera. Hi. I was thinking high brutality, high spitefully. What? Not spiteful. Yeah, spitefully. Because it's got like all these fucked up little things. What y'all think? High brutality for sure. High brutality for sure. What do we think? Barely. Let's look at the stats again. Yeah, I think low relentlessly is right. I think low relentlessly is right. So we got 5 there. Yeah, we give... So 4, 8, 9, and then 12, 13, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Raw nerve instinct, I agree. So now we have 9. 15 minus 9 is got 6 left, right? Sorry, baby distracted me with how cute he was. He looked at me with his big baby eyes. So we got 6. We could go balance and go 2 to 2, like 2 for the rest. Right? 2, 2, 2. Or 3, 2, 1. Hi, baby. I'm petting you. I can't pet you more aggressively than I am right now. I'm giving you my whole hand to do this. What do we think? Do we think like 3-2-2 or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Sorry, no. It has to be 3-2-1, eh? Sorry, do we want 2-2-2 or 3-2-1? What do we feel like? Do we want it to be balanced, or do you want to give this guy another weak point? 3-2-1? Yeah. What should the 1 be? I think this should be pretty high. Okay. I wonder if we should give the nerf to the dexterity. Right? Or maybe the tracking and hunting, because it's been like experimented on. What do we think? Between hate, I think spitefully should be high, so that should be the 3. So I think this should be the 3. Which one is weaker than the other, do we think? Hastily or doggedly? Doggedly. I think weak doggedly. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Uh-huh. Alright, so let's count 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect! We did it! Yippee! I kinda wanna do one more. I think we wanna do one more, right? Let's do Serpent, right? Let's just score on Serpent. And then we can wrap. So serpents are fast, but I think it's just because they're very, very good hunters, right? I think we kind of have to like distinguish this from the amphibian. Maybe doggedly. High doggedly. High doggedly and high hastily. Right? So like maybe maybe like a 4. Sorry, the wrong one. Like a 4 and a 3 and a 3. That's 10. So we have 5 more. Relentlessly 1? No, maybe 2 relentlessly. Uh-huh. 2 up to 1. I don't think it's more scary than some of the other guys we've got here, right? The serpent. Unless y'all disagree with me. What do y'all think? What does this make sense? For a scorned serpent? It's it's not, but hilarious for the scorn one to not be spiteful. I know. I know. Unless we get rid of unless we move hastily. I feel like doggedly should be the high stat here, unless we don't make it. Brutal is more of a strength thing, so maybe we should make. Maybe this should be a 1 and this should be a 3. Chip, leave it. You can play with your toy, but not the carpet. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. There we go. That feels right. I agree. This feels good. Alright. I think we did it, y'all. We did a lot today. We did a lot in, like, 2 hours. We have, you know, finished up the content warnings here. We did the nice descriptions for the Forsaken Beasts. We wrote some flavor text for the Forsaken Beasts themselves. And then we added stats to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. All that's remaining is the Heron, Worm, and Elemental, which is pretty good. And then we've got like rules stuff, and that's going to take time, I'm sure. But we're trucking along, y'all. We're almost done with this game. Already we are at how many pages is this? How many pages is this? This is a 15-page game already. Oh, what's happened? Hold on. What's he done? What have you done? Oh, I see. He tossed his toy near the bathroom drain, so it was making a rattling noise. Ugh! Can't wait to see this in full. I also can't wait to see this in full. I can't wait for this to be done. I wanted to publish this at the Game Jam, and now it's kind of like bled out of that. But I really need to see this like finished. You know, we did such. I think we're doing a really good job with this game. Like, genuinely. I think this is going to be a great game. Hi, buddy. Hi. Sitting because you know it's almost time for stream to be finished. Right? That's why you're sitting here being a good boy. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. But yeah, we did it, y'all. We made a lot of progress. I'm going to also try to truck along with it. Maybe I can pop a whip into the Patreon for folks to enjoy. They can see what we've got going on here. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Let's go to just chatting. Cam off. Thank you all so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you all had a fantastic time hanging out with me. In terms of what's coming up next for the rest of the week. Great question. Let's take a look at my schedule really quick. For my schedule this week, it's a little sparse in terms of streaming, but tomorrow we're gonna try and do some Rivals a Gamin'. We're gonna play some Marvel Rivals, get back into it. It's been so long since I played. And then we're gonna have Tabletop Den again on Thursday. And of course, we'll be back on Saturday with more Chaos Protocol over on Transplanar RPG. And then we will have a Patreon release over on Sunday. So we got a pretty nice week of stuff. Oh, Jovi, I'm so sorry you failed at co-working, but I really appreciated your contributions into the game. It's so nice to hear everybody's thoughts. All right, folks, before we head off for the evening, let's a huge reminder to join the Discord. And if you want to if you want to check out the Forsaken Beasts, I think once I put all the numbers in, I'll release a whip for Patreon. So if you want to go and support our Patreon and get access to that whip, please consider pledging. We also got some additional content over there, which would be really cool. And yeah, that is the vibe. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Before you touch that dial, let's go see who is around for us to go and raid. Let's see who is around for us to raid. We have Azuki streaming. Sonic Fox. I didn't know Sonic Fox is streaming. Dom is also streaming, playing Video Store Simulator. Let's go and send some love over to... Yeah, let's send some love over to Azuki, who's doing some art right now. Let's send him some love. They seem to be doing like cute gay art right now, cute romantic art. All right, let's go and send them some love. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Let's go send them some love. Send them the Spirit Bear love. And I will see you all later. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.